welcome to Poverty Pals. That sound means that it's time for yet another rousing podcast.
Exactly. You all know the classic jingle.
You know what that means? Yeah, exactly. Here on the game show, you know it's time for bonus round. It's like, hey, the contestant...
All the lights go red.
It's perfect. Jesus Christ.
So, once again, we have a Poverty Pals recording where it's fucking thundering.
Yep, it's thundering hard. And Kumbel's cats have already been struck. They're running around. They're fire cats now.
Yeah, they're like superheroes or something. I guess they got fight crime now.
It's some fun stuff. So, I should address the elephant in the room, okay? The Coca-Cola company dropped their sponsorship after the allegations, but we'll get another sponsor. There will be more Coca-Cola companies out there, and we'll get back on our feet. So, yeah, just so you know, no more Coca-Cola sponsorship.
Yeah.
So, Kumbel. Oh god. Kumbel, how are you feeling about the weather today? Is it nice? Is it nice weather?
How do I feel about the weather? Well, how do you feel about your wet fucking hair, faggot? Because I feel about the same as you.
I'm going to scream.
We're both absolutely drenched.
Fucking wet.
Yeah.
And not just because recording a podcast is so fucking sexually arousing.
Exactly.
It's not
I
just
feel like
that.
that's a joke I made, but...
Yeah. Listen, everybody.
Listen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I was just...
Start punching. Just kidding, though. It's like that Batman joke from the 1966 thing where the Joker is like, Batman, when I see you, I'm gonna fucking pound the shit out of you. And then Batman comes into the room and he's like, well, Joker, start pounding. And Joker's like, ah!
What about the one where it's like, Joker is like, I got a hard throbbing cock in my hands.
That was a great one.
Wait, no, I think it said I made a boner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, either of those was one of them.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
6 is weird. 60s were fucking weird.
It's true. They had fucking... God, they had the Riddler, and his only thing he did was like, he would say to Batman, hey, what's 2 plus 2? And Batman would say, it's 4. It's like, no, it's 5, like XD. And Batman's like, no! That's my favorite part of the Batman 1960s. I kind of want to watch that series at some point. It seems
you know
very strange.
We should absolutely do that. I never... That seems like one of those shows where it's just like,
it's just so
you watch it for the wrong intentions.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
There's like Batman surfing in it. It's so bizarre. God. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. I'm so fucking drenched. My feet, they're not nice. You don't want to be touching my feet right now.
You mean you got wet socks?
Yeah, fucking...
That's because you don't have cool boots like I do.
It's true. Everybody put my feet on Wiki Feet, even though they don't exist. I wonder, are my feet on the internet? I think... Yes, they are actually, because on live stream I showed them once.
You did?
Yes, on the last live stream I did, which was the first one in like 8 years, I believe I showed feet at some point, somebody asked. So y'all can jerk your fucking disgusting sweaty wiener to that.
I would sell pictures of my feet for money, but I don't think they're pretty enough.
Yeah, mine look fucking disgusting.
Dude, especially because I had a toe infection once, and it's like they had to like my toenail. My toenail looks a little weird after that because they had to like cut away an infection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Oh.
So they aren't pretty.
Yeah.
But hey, who knows? Maybe it's one of those things where they do like a little bit of a griminess.
Yeah, exactly.
To it.
Because they like them stinky feet. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Kumbel, I think I wanna get to a segment I prepared actually. We're gonna play a little game.
Oh yeah, you said you had a little game for me.
It's like Saw.
What?
We're gonna play a game.
Oh my lord.
By the way, I just opened my phone and the first thing that comes up is the fucking frightening image of Sid Barrett at like 60 years old.
When some fucking fan found his house.
It's legitimate. It's a very distressing image.
It really is super intrusive, the fact that they did that.
Yeah.
Like, I get why he'd react that way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I react the same as some fucking asshole found, my place where I live.
Yeah.
And then I will quickly grab my bat because I'll be like, intruder.
Intruder alert! I would shriek. Okay, so Kumbel, this is the game. I want to explain the game to you. I'm aware of a Wikipedia page that I was interested in for quite a long time. The Wikipedia page is called the weirdest deaths that have happened throughout history.
Oh.
And I've prepared a few of these, and I want you to guess which ones are real and which ones I made up.
That's gonna get funny and morbid.
Yes.
I love funny and morbid.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to figure them out because I don't know. Well, okay. So Here's one. And I'm not going to give specific names because then it'll be obvious. Whatever. Okay, so here we go. Where's the death here? Oh, yes. Okay, so a Greek philosopher apparently died of laughter after he saw a donkey eating his figs.
What is a fig?
It's a nice little thing you eat. And he said he told a slave to give the donkey neat wine to drink to wash them down with, and then, having laughed too much, he died.
Yeah, that one seems real.
He died laughing from watching a donkey, like, there's this like, haha, funny donkey eats my figs. Oh!
I still don't know what the figs are.
It's thing you eat.
Yeah, what kind of thing? Is it like a fruit?
Yeah, kinda.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, here's one. Here's one. A small boy. Jesus Christ. A small boy died when a circus clown swung him around by his heels in the 1800s. That shouldn't have been as funny as I made it.
Now that one isn't super funny to me, but that sounds...
Yeah.
That sounds like it could definitely happen, like he slipped his grip and...
He literally Mario 64'd him around.
Yeah. The only thing, when the word clown and dead children come around, you know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Casey.
Your childhood. There you go. Okay, so a tennis coach guy who was sitting by the thing died after a ball struck him in the groin and he fell out of his chair.
Those chairs are pretty high up, so I can imagine if he fucking, you know...
Is his dick? There's too much.
Yeah, I suppose so. You know, there's one ball too many, if you know what I mean. Ahoy!
Yeah, exactly.
I remember, like, I got hit in the nuts by balls in fucking gym class more often than anyone else would.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, it hurt. It hurt a lot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it happened to you too?
No, yeah, I think so. And we get to the last one.
Maybe they were aiming for it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was kind of an asshole.
It's possible. Okay, so this one's the weirdest one. So somebody apparently started to slither on the floor and claiming they had become a snake. They died after their dad tried to exorcise the snake out of them by headbutting him. And the guy was completely convinced he was a snake and kept biting his dad. His dad had to kill him. So which one do you think are fake?
Which one do I think is fake?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and guess on the clown Mario 64 because it wasn't very compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
That one wasn't super specific.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm gonna guess you came up with that one.
They're all real. It was a trick question.
Well. Now the question is, which one is the funniest? And I'm gonna let you choose that one. So
I think the
trouble.
donkey eating the figs.
Yeah, you know that probably. Yeah.
That's fucking funny, donkey. Oh.
I mean, I can't imagine like back then in the Greek times, ancient Greece.
Yeah.
So like, what else can you compare to? Like, is you know, a fucking funny thing?
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
If you showed the the ancient Greeks our comedy now, they probably, man, it would be like a genocide.
Yeah, exactly. Would shriek.
Well, you guys wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking not hip like us.
Fucking boomers. Okay.
There is one, the one fucking death, like in like old history death that I thought was kind of funny that I learned in school. It was about this one. I don't know what they did or who they were, but they were going to like have dinner with like some royalty,
yes,
or something like that. And he really needed to pee.
Oh no!
And not to upset his, this royal host.
Yeah.
He held his bladder till he exploded and he died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a good one. Oh,
Whenever you really like say these out loud, these things, morbid things that you find a little funny.
Yeah.
I can't help but imagine people, listening to this and me like, what is wrong with these fucking sick fucking people?
Listen. If y'all motherfuckers don't find a funny 1800s clown swing Super Mario 64 on a boy in a circle, then I don't know what's funny.
I mean, I can see the tragedy in it, but I can also see the comedy.
It's just, that's the only funny thing a clown has ever done. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I never really... There's no clowns where I've been like, that. Now that's fucking funny.
Yeah, exactly. They're, I don't know.
I can... that reminds me. Yeah. I had a really fucking piss-poor circus experience once I was a kid.
Oh.
So there's this one circus that keeps traveling around in Sweden. And me and my dad saw it once. And I was really fucking let down because there were no real fucking zebras or animals like that. There was just people dressed up.
Oh.
I was like, this is fucking lame.
It is fucking lame.
It really is. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, I come here to see something wonderful and magical and something I wouldn't see before, but you give me some fucking middle-aged woman in a goddamn zebra suit.
Yeah.
I just remember being very underwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. I remember once, I believe this was in 2016 or 2017, I kept seeing posters all the time for this one circus that was going to happen.
Circus Maximus?
Yeah, I think so. It was in this big tent. And then, like, a month later, the posters were all altered to have, like, there was a giant sign over there that just said, "Circus has been cancelled due to animal cruelty."
Oh my god!
That was really funny. I think I have an image of that. It's such a bizarre thing. It's like, what happened here?
Maybe I shouldn't be so, critical of them not using real animals then. Haha.
Yeah, bro. Listen. If I had a circus, Kummel, this is what I would do for my circus, okay? I would make it a gigantic pool. The entire bottom would be filled with water. Treacherous water.
Okay.
Put a bunch of alligators in it. Then I would put a bunch of fucking... what would I put in? A bunch of pandas. And put a bunch of crocodiles. I would basically just fill it with different animals until it's stuffed to the brim. And then I want a guy to walk on top of it and do a little jig. Do a little funny jig. And then I want him to fucking turn on a switch and start boiling all the
so the Colosseum, essentially.
Yeah, and everyone gets to eat.
Funny. People keep saying like, the super interesting thing about the Colosseum is they had naval battles.
Yeah.
The thing I found even more interesting about the Colosseum?
What?
The fact that they had like, okay, so the fucking flooring.
Yeah.
Of course, it wasn't just like dirt ground or anything like that. It was actually like like wooden flooring.
Yeah.
And underneath, they had these contraptions like elevators and shit.
Yeah.
And people would then, put wolves or tigers on these lifts and then lift them up to the goddamn, fighting, arena stage. So, yeah, like they use... Yeah, no, they had their own elevators for wolves and tigers. So they would... some gladiators would, be fighting and then, it just comes up some fucking wolf out of the fucking floor.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing.
I know, right?
I want it in my house.
It was all operated by slaves, of course.
Of course. Gigantic.
It really is, the Colosseum really is fucking interesting.
It really is, I think.
Just the Romans in general is how fucking far they got, really.
They just did so much shit, but then fucking Julius Caesar just had to fucking shit the bed, and everyone was like, that's too stinky, and they killed him.
Well, no, it has nothing to do with that. It was just later on, they found it hard to maintain the whole empire. Because it was very big, They just couldn't keep it together.
Let me tell you the history of the Roman Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They got fucking Napoleon Bone Trussell in there.
Who?
Napoleon Bone Trussell. And he came in and he was like, I am Napoleon Bone in a bar. That's me. And then...
You mean Napoleon from the French, from France?
Yeah, Napoleon Bone Trussell, the track from Undertale. So he got into the power, and everyone was like, oh, we don't even like you! And they all fucking took out their sniper rifles, and they fucking aimed at him and shot him at the exact same time. It's like with JFK, how there were 800 different shooters all shooting at the exact same time, and they all combined into one bullet.
That was almost a story of Napoleon, but not.
Yeah.
You erased the part where Napoleon was sent to an island, you know, and it's replaced it with people fucking shooting him with sniper rifles.
And he met Papyrus and Sands. And they went...
This is the fucking ramblings of a madman right here.
No, listen, I wonder if... Well, no, I don't wonder. Wouldn't it be crazy if fucking Turn Out a Bone Trestle was based on an old fucking Russian folk song? I can imagine it.
I can imagine it too.
The sound. It's got the...
Dude. I definitely realized Toby Fox borrowed a lot of stuff from other things.
Yeah, exactly. He digitized the ISIS theme for one of the boss battles. You remember that?
Yeah, it was weird.
He did. It's real.
I suppose.
Yeah, it happened. So, okay, I got some hot news. This is Crickland news. What is going on in the Crickland world?
What is happening in Crickland's world? What horrors are you fucking imagining right now?
Why don't you ask who I am instead?
What?
Ask who I am, Kumble.
Who are you?
I'm nobody. Okay. So let's... It's funny.
What the fuck are you saying?
It's a Charles Manson reference. Okay,
so, of course.
So it's just a question where he says, "Who are you?" And he just makes a series of weird expressions. Goes, "I'm nobody." It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so
that sounds like good old Charlie.
It does. Okay, Crickland news.
Sometimes I wonder if he was actually doing that because he was an insane person, or if it was just like fucking with people.
I don't know. I think he's a little bit.
A little bit of both, definitely.
He likes pranks. We know for sure because of the famous prank of 1969. He pranked people. He was a prankster. So, you know.
Yeah, the famous thing where he, you know, as a prank, just creepily stared at one of the Beach Boys as he was taking a shower, you know, without that lad's knowledge.
Of course. So, okay, so quick news that isn't Charles Manson because he's the definition of not news. Okay.
To be fair, it's a bit of a throwback because we haven't talked about him in a good while.
It's true. He's the true, like, subject of this podcast. Okay, so... the news on the internet. Temmie Chang, the artist from Undertale, has become a VTuber. And if y'all don't know what a fucking VTuber is, then go to school, motherfuckers.
I don't know what a VTuber is.
Let me tell you what a fucking VTuber is. It's I think it stands for virtual tuber or whatever, and it's a thing that started largely in Japan and it's still a thing there. I think it started with Kazuna AI, and it's these people who they're like. They use anime girls as their representation, and they're basically just characters in Let's Play, and it's really good, and everyone should watch fucking Korone. That's probably the best one. And Temmie Chang has started doing that with her own avatar thing, and it's glorious, and you should all watch it, and I like it. It's cute.
I do remember seeing those funny videos of the anime going, saying fuck.
Yeah, exactly, with Kazuna AI saying the frick word. It's amazing.
Who the hell?
I wish I could understand them. That's the only thing. Wait, but I know
there are subtitles.
I mean, for some of them, but they do 10-hour streams and nobody can subtitles as it's going. So it's like, what's the point of oh god. Oh god. I'm trying to think. What's my life been? I don't know. My life's been very. Nothing's been going on recently. Everything's just kind of.
It's the same as usual for me, just working.
Same as it ever was.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was. Okay, thank you.
I have no complaints though.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
It's true. Been living in a shotgun shack.
You keep expecting me to know these references, but love, I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm referencing Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads. Thank you.
Yeah, I never really listened to Talking Heads yet.
Yeah, I know, cause you don't like the heads that are talking. You like heads that are squawking.
No, you also never really gotten into the new wave thing.
It's not new wave. It's post punk.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh. Okay. God damn, Kumble. Kumble, let me tell you. When I was a little boy.
Yeah.
I was sick when I was a little boy, Kumble.
Oh yeah, we're gonna tell the story about you being sick before us going to a big old school trip.
We did a school trip once in 5th grade, I believe.
I think we talked about the one where we went to Gothenburg. Yeah,
that was the one, and there was a period of 2 weeks for that where it's probably the most biggest sickness I've ever had. I got down with the sickness that time, I'll tell you that one.
God dang.
And it was the most bizarre thing because I was already like bedridden for like 2 weeks, and like all I did was like I got to watch Beavis and Butthead and drink cold medicine, or whatever the fuck it's called, and then that was actually. That week was my birthday, and it's not fun to be sick in bed with your birthday. It's not epic, but I was given Pokemon Soul Silver, and that's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And at some point, I traded in, which is the worst mistake I've ever made. You know why?
Why?
A complete version of that now is over $100.
Oh my lord!
It's one of the rarest games, and the worst thing is I'll probably pay that price at some point because I need that original game back. I need the funny Pokewalker. I need myself to be 11 again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my lord.
Oh wait, 12. 12, that's the age. 13. Okay.
Man, I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so here's an interesting thing.
Yeah?
Okay, Lop.
Yeah?
What games and stuff like that were you, like, really into around that time? Like, 12, 11, 10, whatever the fuck? Those early adolescent years of not being a teenager, but, you know.
Okay. I was into all the Pokemon games. I was playing all of those because I fucking loved them. I was even watching the anime at that point because I was an epic little boy.
Yeah, I probably did too because it was still on TV.
Yeah, and what the fuck else did I play? I didn't have a ton of games because I don't know. That was back when you didn't have any money because you were a small boy and you just, I don't know, you just went with the flow.
And that kind of goes into what I was doing around that time. Playing Flash games.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mainly played a lot of Flash games back in the day.
It's true. I actually got...
And also, of course, Valve stuff, like Half-Life.
Definitely.
And all that. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, I definitely feel... There are so many fucking times where I feel in so many ways just left out of everything.
Yeah, same here.
That big thing being like, oh, so many people like growing up with Nintendo games and all that. And I guess, you know, I did have a DS, New Super Mario Brothers, but I mainly grew up with Valve. Yeah. And Flash games.
Yeah.
So it's like funny how that is. It's like, oh man, I cannot relate to a lot of people.
It's interesting. Oh god. What the fuck? I was trying to remember the other thing. God damn it! I'm gonna fucking shriek.
I used to play Habit Hotel.
Oh yeah, I used to play Has Been Hotel. So I also another DS game I had a time. Most of the games I played at that time were on the DS, and I got the Sonic Classic Collection for DS, where it was Sonic 1 to 3, and then it was Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and that was an epic fucking DS game.
Do you know what's funny?
What?
I had this old fucking, might have been a Sony Ericsson phone.
Oh yeah.
I had Sonic 1 and 2 on it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have any sound, but the fact that I could play Sonic 1 and 2 on my little fucking cell phone. Yeah. You know? She was like, hell yeah, dude.
I remember them old fucking phone emulators.
Yeah.
When I played Mario 3 on this little fucking phone where I had to like press up to jump.
Oh man.
So that actually ties in directly to this fucking school trip. That was the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Okay, well probably not.
No, it was fun.
Okay, so listen, we once had a fucking school trip that I think it happened several times, but this time...
Yeah, I think it happened twice at least.
Yeah.
We went to this place.
So, for some reason our school insisted that once every like year, 2 years or whatever, we go to a place that's a big ice rink in the middle of the forest. It's just this.
Oh, you're talking about that one?
Yes.
I was thinking about something else, but yes, that one.
Yeah.
There were many a times, just in school in general, around winter, for some reason, like this happened to me since fucking like 2nd grade.
Yeah.
We would just go to some fucking place and ice skate.
Yeah.
And I never fucking got into it. I don't know how to fucking skate.
I hated it so much.
It's so not fun.
We were literally just like, it was this completely secluded area. It was just like in the forest, and it was just this big rink that you just go and you skate around. And there's a billion kids riding around the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, because it's like kids from other schools too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And you were supposed to.
Okay, so basically, here's the reason it sucked.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of the winter. It was cold as fuck.
Extremely cold. And
you had no choice but to just be in this cold fucking place where you couldn't really do anything.
Go inside.
Well, it's like main thing is just like, man, you don't like ice skating. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Just sit around and wait till we go home, I guess.
See, here's the thing. I think,
And that's basically this same place I've been to before you and me met.
yeah,
But then, we met, because I changed school, and now we're going to this place together,
yeah,
And boy, was that a bit of a bonding experience because it was cold as fuck. Both of us didn't like ice skating,
yeah,
and we needed to get somewhere to get some fucking warmth.
Yeah.
Because we were fucking freezing, man.
it's beautiful.
So basically, this is the tale of Love and Kumbel's quest to find some place to get warm, so we don't freeze to death and get hypothermia because the teachers
Yeah.
don't give a fuck if we die in the snow.
True. We found this little building. It seemed like a nice, cozy little place you could go into.
Well, the whole fucking ice skate is like surrounded by like a building thing,
Yeah.
because I guess there's like that's where they get equipment, and I guess the people who own it had little meetings there or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, we decided to go inside the building because we were freezing. And we were there for a little while, We found some, armchairs or something. We sat down. And then
Gigantic alarm, it just went off.
we fucking set off the goddamn robbery alarm.
Yeah, we're like, oh fuck.
We're like, oh shit, get out!
Like,
So that didn't work.
yeah. I'm just fascinated. Why the fuck did the teachers like, okay, I know what we're gonna do for the trip. We will go out into the biting cold. We will strap fucking knives to the children's fucking feet, and then we'll watch them run around on the ice for 4 hours.
Because we were the only fucking 2 kids in the goddamn class that for some reason didn't like ice skating.
Here's the thing. The first time I was at this place, I did like learn how to do the ice skating there, and I did a little bit. But
I did try at some point.
yeah, but at some point I was like, this is just anxiety-inducing. I don't want to do this. I just don't like the idea that like I'm strapped in all this big equipment, and if I fall, I'll just smash my fucking side of the ice and like die.
For me, it just felt like this is not worth the effort of learning this.
It's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no, it's just, well, of course. Also, I was an ADD-ridden little lad.
Yeah.
So my attention span was,
Yeah.
a little bit like, fuck this. It's like,
Exactly.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I do remember at some point, I think it was in 2nd grade, we were going to go to this thing, and I think I either forced myself to cry,
Oh yeah.
or like fake crying, basically just like being like, I'm sad, take me home, I don't want to be here, and the teacher being like, okay, fine, just take him back, and I was like, yeah, and they took me back to the classroom.
Oh, that's cool.
I was alone, I just sat and draw.
Yeah. That's about to me.
It is amazing how literally I've been actually drawing like my entire life.
Yeah, same here.
I can never really fucking relate to people who are like start drawing like at a later age.
Yeah.
For some reason. It's like, it's fine if you do that, absolutely. It's like,
Yeah.
drawing is fun as fuck. But I've been doing it since kindergarten,
Yeah, exactly.
man.
I still remember, and I wish I could find these, because there are drawings of me at 5 years old trying to draw Simpsons characters. That early on, I was drawing the funny Homer, and
There are drawings of me back in preschool, back when I was, had played a lot of Sonic Heroes.
oh yeah,
Of me drawing Sonic characters. And then it not looking very good, but it's just like funny how, because we had this door where you could like put up drawings and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And there would just be like a drawing of like Team Rose of like Amy, Big, and Cream.
That's a weird one to draw.
I don't know. I guess I think I was trying to like draw all the fucking teams.
Oh, okay.
In Sonic Heroes.
Yeah.
And I guess that one was one I had there.
Yeah, gotta have that one. I just remembered. How have I never remembered this detail and talked about it on a podcast?
Mm-hmm.
There was a time in kindergarten where they gave us like a thing where we were supposed to like write what we wanted to do when we grew up. And one of the things that I wanted to say, because like I was really into Pixar films at the time, because those were big when I was growing up, and I wanted to say that I wanted to, work at Pixar or something, but I didn't know what the fuck, how to say the word Pixar or what it was, so I wrote down, I want to work at pizza.
You know what's funny? We had something similar like that. They gave us it in 1st grade.
Yeah.
This book where it's just like, oh, here's like kind of like a diary except like, oh, you also get to like, here's a page where you get to draw a picture of like what you did, and here where you get to like write about it. So both you learn like how to draw and like how to write, kind of.
Yeah.
Like the first thing in it is because I didn't know how to read or write. You know, it was a thing where I drew myself. And like the teacher had to, write like, I'm Theo and I want to learn how to, read and write.
Yeah.
And I wish I still had that little book, because that's like, man, that is something sort of wholesome in a way.
It's true. It's a.
It'd be interesting to see like my fucking old scribbles.
Most definitely.
From back then, because I don't think I have any of that left, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's all fucking gone. I never saved any of it, I don't think. My parents didn't either.
Huh. Thinking back to my old...
Well, maybe it's like up in the attic somewhere, I don't know.
It's fully possible.
Yeah.
Thinking back to my old style, I'm realizing just like my old style was so fucking heavily influenced by Garfield. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
It's real. My style was really influenced by Garfield, and had the eyes to like be like rounded eyes.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. It took some fucking time until I actually had like style influence that I can recognize. Because I think for a long time it's like I just drew, you know, with no real like. I guess nothing where I can really like specifically say, oh, this artist and this work and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that wasn't until much later, until like I don't know, middle school or high school.
Yeah,
you know. Before then it was just like, oh, I guess shit that I see on the internet and video games.
Yeah.
I guess I guess some of my early influences on how to draw would be like Newgrounds stuff and like VG Cats, that old fucking webcomic.
I remember your early drawings had a weird sort of like anime influence to them. They had a little bit of that to the facial expressions, I don't know.
I suppose, maybe, yeah.
It was interesting.
That might have been, inspired by, just like internet shit.
Yeah,
of course.
Possible.
I did at some point fucking watch Asumanga Bayu as a small lad.
What a nerd.
Whatever, faggot. You still watch Card Captor fucking
I love
anime.
Card Captor Sakura! Let me fucking tell you.
I watched that as a small lad. It was on Swedish TV for some reason on the fucking cartoons channel, for kids who didn't have cable. Yep. And for some reason they showed that anime. I was like, this is girly?
Kummel, this is what
And I don't understand what you're saying. This isn't even Finnish. Which is another thing, like the old fucking kid show used to have Finnish for some reason in Sweden.
Yeah, they had the fucking funny moments and they went, oh, and it was good. But here's the thing. This is the part in the like movie where I have my chains. You're like,
I do remember they did show one anime with like some girl learning how to be in a circus or something. That was fun.
Oh yeah, circus girl. Yeah, that one. Okay.
I literally don't think you know that one, though.
I know it.
But it was definitely one of those 2000s animes that no one knows about, honestly. I think the girl had like purple hair or something. I don't know.
Oh, no, I know. Okay, so listen. Okay, this is the part of the movie where I'm like, you have me in handcuffs, and I smash the handcuffs over the table and grab your gun. Okay.
Oh my god.
And I'm pointing at you, and I'm saying, Card Captor Sakura is fucking epic. I remember last summer I had this pattern where I had my regular sleep schedule, but what I would do is I would get something to eat during the day. I would take half of it, put it in a little funny Tupperware thing, put it in the fridge, and I would just start working on shit at night. And then when I would get bored, I would eat and watch Card Captor Sakura, and I watched like 30 episodes of that show so far, and it apparently has many arcs to it, and I haven't finished the first one, I don't think. It's brilliant. I have the manga. Sue me, that's right. Listen, you can JFK me if you want. You can have the CIA heart attack gun me. I don't care. Do it.
Listen, love, I'm just basing it on the opinion of me as like a little lad. And I thought it was kind of lame.
Gumball, I'm gonna walk up to little you and be like, you are not educated on the anime, okay? So let me tell you. Thank you.
I do wonder at some point. I do remember that there was this style that, anime, but I never really knew it was, anime.
Yeah.
It was just like, what is this weird style?
Also, let me say, everybody, the Card Captor Sakura OP and ED are both now on Spotify, so check them out, because Catch You Catch Me can fucking catch me with that shit, because it's fucking brilliant.
You know what's also on Spotify? The fucking Sonic soundtracks. That's sick.
That's true.
Yeah.
They are. The one
I
where you
listen
go,
to them sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I like them.
It's true.
Yeah.
The one where he goes bam, 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 bam.
I also remember, like, you know, it's so fucking funny. I never played any of these games, but I definitely grew up around the time where they came out, like, and were kind of big, like when Sonic 06 came out.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was fun. It wasn't until much later where I was like, oh, this was a bad game?
Yeah.
It was popular, I think.
It's true. It's a big game.
Okay, love, I am about to drop something that I've been meaning to drop for a while. this random fucking thing that I would watch as a small lad during maybe 2007, 2008, and 2009, somewhere around that time.
Okay.
Around this time, there was this thing on YouTube that I keep bringing it up and nobody remembers it. It's hard to describe. Okay. So basically, it was these little shows people would make with Sonic sprites.
Oh yeah.
Here's what this main premise basically is. It's always, with every single one, it's Sonic, Shadow, and Silver living together in like some house. And they're all, you know, Sonic sprites from like Sonic Advance and all that stuff. And the backgrounds are always real life Google like images stuff.
Yeah.
And they go on these little adventures and stuff like that. Of course, there were some where it was a lot of OCs. And it was all very fucking weird. And something that... It feels like something that if I were to, like, show someone or, like, bring up, you know... Like, the creator would be like, no, don't fucking show it. It's so fucking cringe. Like... it's really this odd little community that I just kind of got a lot of entertainment from that just nobody fucking remembers, but I do for some reason. It's weird.
Sonic sprite animations. They happened.
Well, they weren't even really like animations exactly.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
all made in like Movie Maker or some shit.
Yeah.
This is like in Movie Maker and MS Paint.
Images.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Some fucking each other.
Because it wasn't like I guess something that would be described as good sprite animation back in the day would be like, I don't know.
Super Mario Z.
Yeah, exactly. But it wasn't even that. It was weird, but I just felt like bringing that up because nobody else has, and I feel so alone. Knowing of this fucking thing that happened.
That just reminds me of that one fucking YouTube video that was made with MS Paint called SpongeBob and Patrick Robs a Bank. And I think there was also another one where SpongeBob and Patrick and Saw. Yes,
I do remember that one.
They were hilarious, very well produced, and yeah. I believe the one where they rob a bank, they literally just like... It starts with them trying to rob a bank and then something fucks up and Patrick's like, I'm just going to murder her, and just cuts him inside the bank, shooting her in the face. It's like, wow, this was 2007 alright. It's like...
Oh yeah, no. Here's another thing about the Sonic Sprite shows. Here's a reoccurring jokes.
Yeah.
You wanna hear about this?
Yes.
Okay, so here's a reoccurring joke about Shadow in his character.
Shadow.
Is the fact that he loves guns.
Oh yeah.
Here's a recurring joke about Sonic. He loves the show Sex and the City.
Oh, yeah, that's a very 2008 joke.
And the joke about Silver is that he's a fucking man-child.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And always wants to go to Toys R Us.
Oh, okay.
Did I mention that all the voices are text-to-speech?
Yeah, I have indeed seen that.
Yeah, I showed it to you at some point.
It's beautiful.
I really hope that someone listening to this actually is like, I remember that shit!
Yeah.
But I think most people are gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit?
This is Sonic Sprite time.
It's just this weird little fucking fan community that I, for some reason, observed as a child.
It's bizarre.
It really is. What are you doing?
I need to fix something.
Why?
I need to fix your cup.
Okay, he's grabbing my coffee cup on a marker. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, you can't see. Yeah, you can't see it. Whatever.
Yeah, it's not a good marker.
I tried to fix your thing by typing Dunkachino on your cabbage.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, I got these coffee cups. And, in several different fonts, there are these, the different kinds of coffees written.
It looks like a schizophrenic person's mind.
Something like that. So I guess in some ways this leads into you wanting to talk about Dunkachino.
I think I talked about that on the last podcast.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, I don't think you did.
Well,
you because we didn't record that fucking thing last time. You presented it to me.
Oh yeah, Dunkachino. Everybody, watch Dunkachino. It's funny little thing with Al Pacino. He walks into the place.
It's a 2012 ad for Dunkin' Donuts where Al Pacino raps.
It's a great. Say hello to my chocolate blend. It's my favorite thing.
It's very 2012.
It is.
And fucking weird.
It's beautiful.
And Love, of course, is obsessed with this.
Of course, how could you not be? My sense of humor is really stupid.
It is.
Things that make me laugh are like a small boy being swung around by 1800s. Okay.
Or Piccolo Goes to Burger King.
Piccolo Goes to Burger King is brilliant, and I'll have you know that.
I did like that one though.
Yeah. Kumble, you know what it's time for?
What?
It's time for funny wiggly airtime.
What?
It's time for funny wiggly airtime.
What is funny wiggly airtime?
It's music.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh!
Love, don't cry.
Okay, I'm sorry, I had to cry a little. Okay.
I understand.
Okay, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here on what else can talk about. So I think, methinks, I'm gonna fucking talk about. Oh, okay, so I'll talk about, Cool, quickly, you do your thing.
No, I actually specifically need you to do it first.
God damn, I had a bunch in my head and they left my brain. God damn, what the? Oh, I know which one I was gonna talk about. Okay, yes. Okay, I need to know so I can get this name right.
He's getting his phone out.
No, I'll just remember. Okay, so there's this album from 1967 by the Rolling Stones called Their Satanic Majesty's Request, and it's I think it's the most underrated album they made, and it's the one that they hated at the time and everyone hated because everyone the whole point of the album is this probably is the only psychedelic album they ever made, and it sort of has some wacky shit to it, and everyone at the time was like, this is just a ripoff of Sgt. Pepper, and so that's why everyone shot on it. But I personally think it's an amazing album, because it took the fucking like the flower power sound at that time, and it added that epic fucking bluesy grit that the Rolling Stones had, and it just those two elements just work so perfectly. Like the song Citadel, everyone listen to that song because it slaps so fucking hard, and I like songs like Sing This All Together. I
always like the theme of taking like something that's kind of like, how you say, like kind of like happy-go-lucky, flowery, but also adding a lot of like grittiness to it.
Exactly.
Like that's kind of like the old two-tone ska stuff.
Exactly. And one thing I also like about the album is that it's kind of fucking creepy. That has so many segments that are just outright freaky. Like, one of my favorite things about it is that it starts with a song called Sing This All Together, which is a pretty, it's a pretty happy tune. Then there's a song at the end of side one that's called Sing This All Together, and in parentheses, See What Happens. And it's just this weird, like, it's a song that slowly goes out of control, and it's just this weird, like, I don't know, it's very, long-winded esoteric thing, and there's something very ominous about the thing in parentheses, see what happens.
It sounds like
a ceremony.
No, it really does sound like some fucking cultish, like like satanic fucking spell.
Yeah, exactly. And it side one apparently ends with a hidden track that was supposed to be called Cosmic Christmas, and it's this 30-second thing that's just nightmarish. It's basically like that one Christmas song, whatever it's called, I don't know. It's epic. Okay, so I'm gonna recommend 3 songs from the album. Listen to fucking Citadel from that album. She's a Rainbow. That's probably the only song you've heard from the album because it was in Pony's The Anthology too. It's one of the things, whatever.
You just said that expecting people to just know what that is.
Listen, Ponies the Anthology was an epic meme.
It really is. Basically, short thing. It's basically a lot of people who made like maybe YouTube poops of NLP stuff or just funny edits and all that. Got together, made a whole fucking anthology of this kind of like music video shit.
Yeah.
Parodies. It's generally actually is really good stuff.
It really is.
You know.
So I would recommend...
Because a lot of the people who worked on that, I still like their stuff.
Exactly.
Jake Wyman is fucking great.
They're very funny.
Seeks Insanity.
Funny men. And I feel like those anthologies introduced me to a lot of things. So,
yeah.
Okay, so everyone listen to Citadel, She's a Rainbow, and listen to, what's it called? 2,000 Light Years from Home. I should mention, one of the reasons I'm talking about this album is because yesterday, because I'm a brilliant it was 2 days ago, I'm a brilliant financial mind, so I bought a first pressing of that album, actually it's in my local record store, and it has one of the coolest album packaging ever, because the front has one of those lenticular things where you look at it from one side and the other side, and it changes. And I didn't even know they manufactured that shit in 1967.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, it's just a big square of that on the cover. And the funny thing about the packaging of that album...
Hey guys, do you love hearing my fucking muscles popping all the time?
Got a lot of muscle popping. We're like 80 years old, we're gonna...
This is the sound of the artist.
Oh, okay. The funny thing about all that album packaging is the fact that the first pressing is the only one that has that exact album packaging because they lost the original artwork.
Ha!
So all of the ones after that are slightly different because they had to recreate big parts of it. So it's an epic first pressing to have.
Yeah. Oh.
You talk about a thing and we'll go back and forth.
Okay, well, here is a thing I want to talk about. So this is another goddamn new synth punk band, but honestly I believe from what I've seen this is I can't believe I've actually missed this one, because I feel this is the band that influenced a lot of synth punk stuff like that we have today right now. I'm judging that by the fact that on the cover of the first RMFC thing, Hive, the guy is wearing a shirt from this band. The band is called GT. And the thing about GT is it's like this distorted kind of, Bandcamp punk.
Yeah.
But the thing that's so good about them is that they're very catchy.
Yes.
Even if they're distorted, like a little crusty sounding. And also they have a little bit of groovy, kind of funny poppy, 60s synth stuff in the background to it. Like they have this one song called 1970 Chicks, for example. It's really fucking good. And this is kind of like a situation where I was recommending this other synth punk band called Power Plant.
Oh yeah.
Where they released some new songs like literally yesterday.
Oh man.
Yeah. And those are good fucking songs, might I say. I can't remember the title of the release, but it's spelled Getee.
Ooh.
They're pretty fucking good.
Huh.
Really, it's like one of those things where when I first discovered them, I just put the fucking shuffle thing on Spotify on their main page and let it sit there for a while.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, it's great, just fucking music.
It's just a good meme.
Yeah. And here's another funny thing. There's a track on the latest release called Mutant World. This leads into my second recommendation, love.
Ooh.
I'm guessing this is going to be released next Friday. This episode.
Yeah.
Well, either it's going to be done by the time this is being released. This episode is being released, or you can look forward tomorrow, because then my comic that I've been working on for 2 months. Well, I guess since March, a lot of the thing was just like me. Building the world up, and kind of learning how to do comics, in a short time span.
Yeah.
But basically, I've been working on this one comic for 2 months. It's the first story of my goddamn comic project called Lost Marble Blue. And it's basically about it's a post-apocalyptic theme, and it's basically Earth is inhabited by mutants now, and people who are not mutants live on Mars.
Oh.
And one of these Martians has come back to Earth, which is a fucking just a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Mutant fucking beast and, you know, bandits and all that shit. And she's making a documentary about it.
Oh.
For the Martian public.
Yeah.
With the help
Great.
of two, you know, local mutants. And this is following one of those stories. And it's violent.
Yeah.
But a bit but goofy at the same time. You might see like some Tank Girl influence to it, but basically, yeah, if you like some good old fucking
wholesome fun,
I suppose. But no, it's just if you like, I guess, Super Jail.
Yeah.
It's a little bit around that, where it's just like, oh, it's goofy, cartoony, colory, but also extremely gory and violent.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, you dropped that so casually. It's like you're smooth. It just smoothed into that.
Really? Because I was hella fucking nervous.
Yeah, because you went from the mutant song and you were like, whoa!
Yeah, that was planned.
It's like, how dare you plan things?
But honestly, I was a little fucking amazed that that song was on the goddamn release. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, it's perfecto.
But yes, if everything goes according to plan, right now I'm doing final touches on this fucking thing. It should be on Gumroad. Hopefully I'll get it done, you know, before this episode drops, so I can actually put a link to it in the description.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just keep your eyes out on my Twitter, and it should be released either, you know...
I mean, we can just put the link in a day after if it happens to be released.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can just do that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that the cover is done, so you can actually have it on a little TV here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yes, I might sound rambly, but this is actually a bit of a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing that I plan to work on now.
Yeah.
And sort of make some money from.
Exactly.
By selling it on Gumroad. And I will keep the price pretty cheap, but you know, if you want to pay more, you know, you're welcome to do that.
Yeah.
You know, support me making my art.
You know what I'm saying? You can go down to your little boy newsstand and your fucking thing. Wow. Hand him $1 and you can get it.
You can't
for
do
a dime. Listen, it's great.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like something I've been wanting to do for fucking years, since I was like 14.
Ooh.
Have a post-apocalyptic themed comic.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually having that. And me realizing that, I'm just like, oh my fucking lord, this is actually kind of amazing.
It's happening.
It's fucking happening, bro. It's fucking happening.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. So, I guess, okay, here's my second music recommendations, and this will probably be the last because I'm not going to think of anything more. And this one, actually, in a weird way, this was not planned, but part of this ties really well into what you talked about. Okay, so the album is Countdown to Ecstasy by Steely Dan. It's their second album, and it's sort of an outlier in their discography because it's slightly more loose. Things are just more, they aren't as, I don't know, mirror shine. And the album is just fucking, it has so many good quality bluesy rock songs, and it has has a lot of cool instrumentation on it. But honestly, the album, the final song on that album is so good that it honestly just overshadows most of the album, even though it's really good. The final song on that album is called King of the World, and it's probably one of my favorite songs of all time. It's probably like in top 5 favorite songs of all time.
Shit. Because
it's just one of those songs with a story. It goes places. The song is about a guy in a fucking in a bunker in a fucking nuclear wasteland that was the United States, trying to contact anybody else, trying to find somebody so they can come to where he is and party in the bunker before they kill themselves.
Oh, that's amazing!
Yeah, it's a fantastic song, and I love it because it has so many elements of why I like Steely Dan's songwriting, because it has the elements of he's like, hey, I'm no highwayman, I can't kill people, I can't survive in this wasteland, I just need somebody else to come here, and and also the instrumentation is just perfect. It just works so well with the theme. Honestly, it's a perfect song. It's just a fucking 10 out of 10 song. I love the guitar in it. I love the vocals are perfect. I love the refrain where it's like, I'm gonna look up the refrain for a sec because I want to get this. I'll read some epic lines from it because it has many good memes.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh god. It's very sci-fi. Oh. Oh no.
So I guess in the case of my world, mutant world,
yeah,
it's not super dreary. It's actually quite lively. Kind of get the feeling that the only thing that's wrong with this world is that everyone looks weird.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like a neglected planet in a way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, here's a few of the lines right here. Yeah, this is the great refrain here. No marigolds in the promised land. There's a hole in the ground where they used to grow. Any man left on the Rio Grande is the king of the world, as far as I know. And there's what's the other line? Oh yeah, I'm reading last year's papers. Although I don't know why, assassins, cons, and rapers might as well die. And yeah. Epic meme, thank you for the thing. That's all. That's the podcast.
That's the podcast.
Read the comic.
Yes.
Read Blue Time.
Lost Marble Blue. If you like violence and goofy shit.
If you like violins, check it out.
Oh yeah, and it's also very nautical themed. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at presenting things and trying to make it sound enticing.
No,
I'm not a market man.
Yeah. Oh, thank you everybody for listening to the fucking podcast. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit. We're gonna find a new sponsor, okay? We'll find them. I don't care if the allegations made them go away. Fuck you, Coca-Cola Company. Hello, future love here. I just wanted to talk about something we forgot to talk about on the podcast because, last week we started the fan art segment and we actually got a piece of fan art mere days before recording this episode, but we didn't talk about it because we're fucking idiots. We're stupid. Kum, what do you have to say about it?
I did the Iran Contra affair.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't see how that's relevant to the situation, but okay, so we got fan art from Lulu Lazuli, and it's a very beautiful thing. We got us eating the what's it called, the pineapple pizza, and I'm shrieking because that is indeed my reaction. And Kumbel doesn't give a fuck because he's stupid and he's complicit with terrorism. So it's a very nice fan art. I like the whole hand drawn brick thing. I like the facial expression. It's very. Thank you for that fan art. And that is the end of the podcast. Fuck all of you. I hate this podcast. I'm going to end it next week. Don't tell Kumbel.